Have you or your listeners had similar weird encounters? Are they willing to share? Keep up the good work. Nick Taylor in Cricklade, whatever that is. I'm not quite sure where that is. Any weird encounters with any wildlife?
I had a squirrel one, funnily enough.
You've... well, hey. I hope you're not stealing my squirrel story.
Well, it's the only one I got.
But what is it?
No, genuinely.
What happened? Have you told it me before?
I'm not sure I have, actually.
Well, tell me now.
It shook me up.
Did it?
Yeah.
So both of us, our most extreme, most upsetting...
Yeah.
Squirrel-based. Encounters with native British wildlife are squirrel-based.
Yeah.
Go on.
I was walking through the park in Sapphire Gardens.
Sit down.
Yeah. No, I'll be all right. I'm over it.
Are you?
Yeah.
You dealt with it?
I dealt with it.
Okay.
I was walking through the park, Sapphire Gardens.
You got a bit of a tick, you know that, when you started telling me this story. You started twitching a bit. Are you
Squirrel.
ready to talk about it, or do you want to hear some music so you can go and limber up?
I'm happy. Ready?
I'll play some music if you want. You can limber up.
No.
You can get into your tracksuit.
No, because it'll be a massive anticlimax.
Do you want to get into your storytelling tracksuit? I know you like to.
No, I'm good.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I know you like to be in a tracksuit and limber up before
I'm
a story.
primed to go.
Okay.
So I'm walking through Sapphire Gardens Park.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
And I see a squirrel.
Is this okay? Is this fit for broadcast?
Absolutely, yeah.
Should children avert their ears?
No. But it is a bit of the reality of nature rather than Mrs. Tiggy Winkle, Beatrix Potter stuff.
Okay, so it's not post-watershed, ladies and gentlemen, but it is a story that maybe exposes the brutality of nature sometimes.
A little,
the harsh realities of a. Okay, well let's take let's take the edge off it for the kids.
So I'm walking through the park in Sapphire Gardens.
Yeah.
And up ahead I see a squirrel, busily burying, I assume, an acorn.
Nuts.
Nuts. Could it be nuts?
1 point for me.
Or an acorn, yeah?
Or I'll accept it, yeah.
Okay. Now, it's only me. But he
wouldn't know that.
There's no only human...
He's not going to look at him and go, oh God, sorry, it's only Corky.
Oh, no, as in it was only me around.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, I was the only human in the
I thought you meant the squirrel would have been reassured when he saw it was you.
No.
Who's that? Oh, sorry, him. Sorry.
No, but he did clock me. He did look up.
Did he?
So he looked up mid-bury of his acorn, right?
He was halfway through burying his acorn.
Halfway through.
Slash nut
in a secret place, as in that they bury it to hide it. That's the whole point, yeah?
Yeah, but it's not hiding secret.
It. Well, it is a secret. They're hoping that no other animal sees it, aren't they? Because otherwise they're burying it for the spring or something, aren't they? Or the winter. Are they
hoping other animals don't? Is that why they're looking around all the time?
Yeah, of course, because they're burying it. It's like secret food. So they're furtive.
Yeah, okay. I've never thought of that before. I thought they just buried it. I thought they were just keeping it for, like you put something in the fridge. You're not hiding it. You're just putting it there for later.
No, I think they hide it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's not ad hoc.
I thought it was more like a food cupboard than an actual hiding unit.
Well, I assume they're burying it for secret purposes. For food for the winter.
Okay.
Yeah. He clocks me.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. You clock him.
I clock him.
You lock on.
He stops burying and he fixes my gaze.
Of course he does. He thinks, hang on a minute. He's seen me.
Yeah.
Rumbled, he thinks.
He thinks someone's coming over here to steal my acorn/nut.
Yeah.
Right? So I stop in my tracks. I stop walking.
Did you pretend you hadn't seen him and kind of look around and whistle?
No.
Oh, that would have been that would have been useful.
Well, it was too late for that.
Too late.
Because I'd already caught his eye.
Yeah, and he'd caught your eye.
Yeah. So I couldn't pretend. Otherwise, obviously, I'd have done that and just walked past pretending I hadn't seen anything. Selective vision.
Yeah.
But I'd already seen him. I'd already clocked his eye.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he fifinishes burying.
I hope there's a good end to this story, by the way. I'm enjoying it, but it's got to have a good ending.
Well, you'll be a judge of that, no doubt.
Make something up.
So he finishes burying his acorn/nut.
Yeah, I like. You can't. It's a pity we're not on TV. You'd be able to see the hand movements Corky's doing to demonstrate how the squirrel was finishing burying his acorn/nut.
Yeah, yeah. It's the universal squirrel burying technique.
Universal little digging thing. They
Two little paws.
Yeah. You look like a sort of. You're doing a sort of. You look like a Tyrannosaurus Rex playing a child set of bongos.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much like that. That's what it's like.
Yeah, that's what you're like.
Anywho, so he finishes burying his nut, right?
Yeah.
Puts a few leaves over.
This is a squirrel, yeah?
Yeah, this is a squirrel.
Yeah.
Nut/acorn.
Yeah.
So he shoots up the tree.
Yeah.
As is his wont.
Absolutely.
Like they do.
Yeah.
And he sits on a branch, right? And I sort of go to carry on walking, but he sits really aggressively and catching my gaze again. And
did he do that thing that when you go when you want to demonstrate that you've seen somebody? Did he do that thing? I've seen you. That thing with his. Did he point at his eyes? Point at his eyes and then point at your eyes.
If he had little fingers to be able to do it, he'd have done that. Yeah, but he didn't.
But he did that without fingers.
No, he faced me off. And in his eyes, he said, "You go anywhere near my nut, I'm coming down there. I'm going to sort you out."
Really?
Yeah. And his tail was up. And he was, like, his back was arched, and he was just glaring at me. There was no one else around. There was no other animals.
Why didn't he then
Yeah.
stay by his nut/acorn and just, do you know what I mean? Puff his chest up and look at you there and watch you go past, rather than going up
good
to
point.
watch you?
Well,
It's like he was daring you to go and get it.
Mate, I can't answer on behalf of the squirrel.
No, but it's like he was daring you. If he'd stood in front of
Yes.
it and fronted up to you, he'd have gone, you know, you're not coming near here. But if you go away and watch,
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
inviting you to have a
Yeah.
pop. To have a pop.
Well, that's how it felt. So anyway, I'm stood there and I think, okay, no, the sensible thing here is to just walk past. I don't need trouble.
Yeah. And don't run, because I'll antagonise
Don't run, he'll panic him.
I'll antagonise them.
Yeah.
Keep calm.
But a little bit of me then.
Did you roll into a ball with a squirrel? Is that...
No, it's a hedgehog.
Oh, that's a bear, isn't it?
No, it's a hedgehog.
Oh, no, but I know hedgehogs roll into a ball.
Oh,
but-
do I roll into a ball?
Yeah, there's a human
Oh, I
being,
see.
you know. Like when you're
I
attacked
don't-
by a bear, you roll into a ball. When you get a shark, you stick a broom in its mouth.
Yeah.
All that stuff.
Well, this was my quandary. I didn't know. I don't know how you react to an aggressive squirrel.
I think you rolled into a ball.
Right, well, I didn't know that. Well, I'd have done the wrong thing.
Yeah. What did you do?
Well,
You walked.
I went to walk off and I thought, hang on a minute, I'm not being faced down by a squirrel.
So you went back.
So I glared at him.
Did you go back? Did you actually go back?
Did I go back to
Physically,
the
did
nut?
you walk? No, did you?
No, I hadn't moved. I hadn't moved.
Oh, I see.
He'd frozen me to the spot, and I
Really?
thought, I'm not having that.
Yeah.
I'm not a fighter. I'm a lover, but I'm not being faced down by a squirrel. And a little bit of me wanted to go over there and just dig up his nut.
You should definitely have dug his nut up.
As it happened, I didn't.